Alright, I decided to make this video to try to make a homemade tablet mount for the DJI Mavic Air 2 controller. I know there's some out there that allow you to put your tablet on there. They already exist. They've been using them on other controllers. The problem with those is that the wire is, you have to get a new wire to reach because the tablet is too far away. So I got this idea from watching somebody else on YouTube modify an iPad mini holder. So I decided I could try something similar. Went to Home Depot, bought these HANGables. They're basically VELCRO stick-on hooks that you can use for towels and anything else you need to hang up. They hold about 1.5 pounds each. So they're not super strong, but plenty for what we're doing here. And basically the soft part of the VELCRO is what sticks on the wall, like a sticker. You can put these on, remove them whenever you need to, and replace them. The back of the hook itself has the other half of the VELCRO. So I thought about putting both of these two together, sticking them back to back like this, and then using that as an extension for the tablet to mount onto the controller. So this is my first attempt at this. Hopefully it works out and I get to use the short little wires that came with the controller and I don't have to buy any extra gear. These cost about $5 at Home Depot. They probably sell them everywhere. I'm sure Amazon has something similar. And this is me trying it. So I basically took off the stickers, took both of them off. It actually came with 4. The other ones are on the side. I didn't show those, but it came with 4 of these. And this took a couple attempts to actually get it nice and straight. So I'm going to skip forward a little bit. By the way, I noticed that they're actually 3 pounds a piece, not 1.5 pounds. So I put them together, got them nice and lined up. I was able to unstick them and put them back together a couple times to get it lined up. And the idea is put one on the back there. Again, I wanted to get this nice and straight. So it doesn't hold terribly strong when you're pulling away, but when you're pulling straight down, for example, if this was on a wall pulling straight down for a towel, it definitely holds a lot. So since these are going to be back to back and essentially pulling away from each other, not kind of trying to slide off of each other, that they have quite a bit of tension. So that's basically the hook. And once I got this far, I was so happy that I got it right. I decided to try it on there. The idea here is you have to get it behind the little tab there on the controller, and that tension from the controller is what's going to hold the tablet in place. Then I take the wire out, get it ready, and because I was so excited that I actually got this far and it looked like it was going to work, I put the iPad in there upside down. So went through all the trouble of setting it in there and then realized it was backwards. So this is the first time I'm actually trying this, and you'll see it's a little bit of trouble to get it in there the first time. Wasn't sure what I was doing. And once you hook it in there, got it lined up, flipped it over, make sure that those are on there correctly, right in the center. And after using this, I'll probably go back and modify it a little bit so that they can fit in there a little easier. But this is straight out of the package, and at this point I realized I had the controller on the wrong side, or the iPad backwards, so I took it off, and you'll see the second time putting it back on, it's actually a lot quicker, just because I'm a little bit more familiar with what I'm doing. It's easier if you put the hook on there first and then slide the iPad into it. And then, again, make sure it's centered. Don't want it to slip off. Wasn't sure how well this would actually hold, so I wasn't willing to take any chances yet. But there you go. There's the short cord that came with the controller. Plugs right in. Turn on the controller. I'm new to drones, so I just double tapped. Didn't realize I had to hold it the second time. Only had a drone for about a week. So anyhow, there it is. App's working. And next time I go out, I'll definitely be flying with this. Check it out to try it out. At this point, I also decided to try shaking it a little bit, make sure that it wasn't going to fall. I didn't want to risk it outside the first time, so I just kind of gave it some good shakes upside down, sideways. I was moving it pretty strong. I think if you did it much more than this, you might drop it. But then again, at that point, you're probably dropping the whole device. It definitely feels pretty good. The only thing I might end up doing is cutting that tab in the front a little bit down just maybe shave it down just to see how that works. Looks better perhaps. But again, $5, Home Depot. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.